Hey, Cookaholic Chef Kendra here, and today we are making nachos. Now we're tossing the ground beef. We're gonna use chicken, we're gonna use some black beans, we're gonna make some cheese sauce. It's gonna be fantastic. So let's you and I do what we do and make it happen. All right, guys, we're gonna start out by making some homemade tortilla chips. Buy your favorite corn tortillas or make some yourself. And we're just gonna cut these guys up. I like to put them in a zip top bag in the fridge to keep them fresh. Now some people like them big like this. Personally, I prefer them a little slimmer, so I'm gonna give it another cut. Next up, guys, I'm gonna take this little pot and fill it up about 2 or 3 inches of oil. You don't need a lot of oil here. I'm gonna heat this oil up to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Next thing we're gonna do is toss some of these cut corn tortilla boys up in this pot and stir them around. Now this doesn't take long. They're gonna change color and they're gonna become crisp and the bubbling is going to die down. Like they're not ready just yet. Don't be afraid to get a little color on them. I know it seems like, oh my God, I'm gonna burn them. You really don't want any chips you bite into and they have that just weird texture. You want them to crunch. So we're just gonna remove them. And immediately give them a little salt. You know how we do? Gotta salt these guys. Now, I'm making sure it comes back up to temperature before I toss some more in. And I like to do these in small batches. That way I feel like I'm more in control of what's going on. Sometimes when you have a big old pot and all these chips, sometimes you don't get them out fast enough. Now, you can roast some chicken. You can use leftover chicken. You can buy a rotisserie chicken, whatever. You want skinless chicken here, and you want to make sure it's cooked through, and you want to cut it into bite-sized pieces, a little smaller than you usually would. Now we're draining up some black beans. Now you see all that gunk on it? I really don't like that stuff. I love canned black beans, but I got to rinse that stuff off. I suggest you rinse it off. So we're just going to rinse this stuff off really good. I mean, I could have just used a colander, but I didn't feel like washing any more dishes than usual. Next, I'm going to dice some onion. And right here, I have a serrano chili because we're going to make a little quick fresh salsa. Now, you can use a jalapeno, and you can use as much or as little as you want. These suckers were extremely hot, and I like that because I like it spicy. So I have some little tomatoes here that I diced up. And here we're just chopping some clean cilantro. Now we're just going to get our tomatoes in our little bowl. Our cilantro. Now we're going to get some onions in there. I'm not going to add all these onions. And I'm not adding all of these serrano peppers because they are hot. Now, I love it spicy, but I still enjoy my taste buds. There was some lime juice in the bowl already, and I added some salt. Next up, guys, is our creamy cheese sauce. We're going to add this magic ingredient to our water and dissolve it. Next, we're going to pour the mixture into our pot. We're going to add some milk. Give that a stir up with our fork. Really, we could be breaking out the whisk right now. Now we're going to add our cheese by the handful. We're going to whisk our cheese until it's nice and creamy and dissolved, mixed in well. Then we're going to add another handful. Look how creamy that is, son. Toss that salt up in there. We're going to add our serrano peppers, like a boss. And you can use jalapeno here again. Hey, it's up to you and use as little or as much as you want. Continue the whisk, and that's on low, by the way. Texture very much like Velveeta. It will not solidify on you. It will stay liquid. Now let's put these boys together, right? First thing we're gonna do is put down some of these fresh corn tortilla chips that we just made. Re-warm up that chicken though. Get that on there. Now I'm adding a little cumin, sprinkling a little cumin on top. Oh, chef style, just a little dribble. Now we're gonna toss our black beans on there. They are also warm. Nobody want no cold nachos, son. Now we're gonna add some of that beautiful cheese sauce. Now look at that. It's still smoking. That's what I'm talking about, son, right there, still smoking. These are delicious. Now the final thing I'm tossing on my nachos is that beautiful fresh sausage that we made earlier. Add a little sour cream, a little avocado or guacamole if you so desire. Alright guys, we're going to taste these nachos. Now, how can it be bad? They're nachos. But we're going to taste them anyway. I mean, I guess somebody could make some bad nachos, but come on, man. Big scoop here. Look at that. I declare these super tasty. Chef KENDRA'S out. Peace.